The following program is rated TV MA for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
So, Matthew, you and I have been seeing each other for quite a while now, and I just want to let you know that it's completely normal if you start to feel an intense emotional bond to me as a result of our work together.
Okay. Can we start therapy now?
Sexual feelings.
Right. Okay.
About me and my body.
No,
You have them? You tell me.
Well, I don't, so don't. I'm not. It's not a thing.
Great, fantastic. That would be a problem if that were happening. So I'm glad that's not happening. How are you?
Okay. So there's this guy at work. He's a bozo, but it's like he's been there forever, and then it gets me thinking, what are you doing?
Oopsie. Was I being sexy?
No.
No? Well, as your therapist, I just need you to tell me if it ever starts to blur the line between professional and sensual.
Not at all.
Okay, please continue.
All right. Anyway, this guy, he's just been at the job forever. And then it gets me wondering, like, well, what am I doing at this job? Because what is this?
Sorry, I dropped my pen. Apologies if my perfect buttocks are making it hard for us to have a strictly professional relationship, but I'm merely looking for my pen.
The pen that you're holding in your hand.
Looking for a different pen.
Just stop.
You're right. Let's continue.
Thank you.
Just gonna cross my legs real quick.
Come on.
You're right. It's silly. That was silly of me. I always cross this way.
Can I tell you about my week?
You're right.
Yeah.
I sincerely apologize. I'm very glad and relieved that you don't have sexual thoughts towards me.
It's fine.
Great. Matthew, tell me about work.
So this guy, he's just been there forever, all right? And then it gets me thinking, am I going to be there forever? And then am I going to know when it's time to say enough is enough? Am I ever going to have, like, the guts to just leave the place? And my friends are like, just pursue music. That's where your talent is. And that's what exactly what... Oh, what the
This is right over the line. Like, you're not sexy. I don't think you're sexy, and I'm never gonna think you're sexy. So this is just nuts.
That's our time.
Okay.
Yeah, shake that thing. Same time next week. Time to get some sleep.
It's the Pete Holmes Show! I'm here! Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. That was difficult. I've never done that before. I started going a little early. Did anyone see that? I was waiting Spencer, our stage manager, taps me on the back when it's time to go, and I was like, I think Spencer up, and he's like, no! So people watching carefully at home might see me like, oh no, okay. As if being in a fishnet top. They make fishnet tops in my size. That was for a bit, but somebody's rocking a fishnet top like, this is what I've been looking for. And then they walk in the bedroom, and their partner's like, yeah! Those were assless, too. Assless! We filmed that in someone's house! They were home! I'd be like, thanks so much for having us. Yeah, it's on late at night. Zip. Ah, full ass! Wonderful to be here, guys. I'm so excited. This is true. I got stuck behind a motorcycle on my way to work today. Completely true. Motorcycle coming to work. And it wasn't one of those, like, dangerous bike gang motorcycles, but like a dork. Like a dork motorcycle. You know what I'm talking about? Like they're too wide. There's a pod in the back, like a mini trunk. Like, gotta have my stuff. I keep my retainer in my bike hump. What I'm saying is there's two cycles. The cool guy who fits in with the whole motorcycle gang thing, and then there's the fella who just happens to be on a two-wheeled outside car. But here's my point. If I say, if you're gonna ride a motorcycle, be the cool biker. Don't be a dork. Motorcycles aren't for dorks. That's why I don't ride one. I'm a dork. I wish I could. Seriously, every time I see a biker, I go, someday. Never been on one, but I'm like, that's in my future. Then I continue putting along in my VW Golf, the Pandora Spanish guitar station shuffling at a reasonable volume. Chilled Yoo-hoo within easy reach. Dork! Not a biker, dork. Don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun of actual bikers. I don't want to die. I mean, they probably don't watch the show. I don't think they're like, hey boys, stop pillaging Detroit. Pete Holmes show is on. I'm making fun of the weird couple from Appleton, Wisconsin with the matching wide bikes that can't fall over, wearing huge helmets like those crew members on the evil ship in Spaceballs. You know what I'm talking about? The perfect circle, just like with the built-in walkie-talkie so they can talk to one another, like, Sweetums, there's a Waffle House, 3 exits up. Ready my insulin. It's in the bike hump. Yeah, it's in the hump. It's in the hump. It's in your hump. Insulin's in your hump. Sleep apnea machine's in my hump. What I'm saying, if you're a biker and I'm not scared of you, you're doing it wrong. We got a great show, everybody! I talked to UFC fighter Ronda Rousey and my bestie, TJ Miller. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. So one of the perks of this job is I get to meet interesting people I never would have otherwise gotten to meet, like beautiful women, or judo bronze medalists, UFC fighters, or in this case, all 3 of those things put together with my friend Ronda Rousey. I got to speak with her before her main event fight at UFC 170 last weekend. Let's take a look together. Hey, I'm Pete Holmes. We're at the Glendale Fighting Club. I'm here with Ronda Rousey.
Yes, you are.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey. She is, I'm going to get this right because I don't want you to hurt me, the mixed martial arts undefeated queen and the undisputed UFC's women's bantamweight champion. Holy cow. You're so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
The title doesn't really seem to portray that, but thank you.
Yeah, that's why I want to get it out there. You're beautiful, but I know you could hurt me. Like a butterfly with a switchblade. You're confusing. What does it feel like to break an arm? Do you feel bad? Because if I broke an arm, I'd be like, yeah, I won, but also like, sorry.
No.
No?
No, the person I'm fighting is trying to take away everything that I've worked so hard my entire life for. Why would I feel bad for them?
You're terrifying. Does it bother you when people fixate on your looks?
No. I'm an entertainer now. It's not like the Olympics.
Whole pack.
Yeah, it's the Olympics is not about looks. But, you know,
Tell me about it. Yeesh. I can't decide what intimidates me more about you, your good looks, or the fact that I know you could pull off my balls like a paper cup dispenser.
Well, don't worry, I don't fight unless I get paid these days, so.
I know, right?
I wouldn't beat you up for free.
You should see me off the show or off stage. I'm like not funny at all. I'm just
really?
like, yeah.
That's why you didn't talk to me at all before the cameras went on? Because you're like, I'm so brilliant, but I only have so much, and I don't want to waste any of it while I'm not being recorded, so don't talk to me.
I just got served. Isn't there an advantage to being a lady fighter because you don't have like a huge, for me, weak spot? For me,
You've obviously never been punched in the titty.
How come you can't have it like low blow, mid blow?
I'd rather not have to think about it. I throw body shots all the time, and I would hate to have to be,
Do you ever just
careful of the boob zone.
I know how this feels, bitch. Like she's like Mortal Kombat wavering, and you like.
If it made that sound effect, I probably would do it a lot more often.
You find the right girl, it will. So let's share some tough things we've both done in our lives. You can go first.
I beat up a bunch of guys in a movie theater once.
Holy shit.
What's your tough thing?
I like to make my own shampoo. What about sex before a fight? Because I've heard the boxers don't do that because they lose their life energy.
Are you just trying to get me to say this because I think you know my answer already?
You like having sex before a match? That's a guess. I didn't know.
Well, it's actually a proven medical fact that testosterone is raised in women after they have sex.
So you do have sex before your fight?
I mean, I'm not gonna go walk around the hotel with my shirt off and try and find somebody.
That's too bad.
I know.
I'm just kind of around, killing time. Able-bodied semen.
It's nice to know that you're not in the band.
No, low demand. Available. You could text me a question mark and I'd be there. Real fast. I thought it would be fun to get in the ring and you could show me some moves.
I'm pretty athletic.
What kind of moves? I heard something crack.
I did too. Okay, I'm not athletic. As you can see, I was sweating just from the interview.
I don't think it's hot.
Sometimes I get there too. Don't hit me in my boobs. Don't grab it. I can see you looking at me like the Terminator robot. And you know all these things to do.
Thinking about something like that.
Oh God. Okay, you're gonna throw me.
Yeah.
Real
One arm around the wrist.
Yeah.
One arm around the waist. So you're getting cozy right now. That's so bad, right?
I'm getting what now?
We're getting
Yeah, we're
cozy.
getting cozy.
So then I have
know
to
how to
turn around. I have to make sure my feet are right between your feet, and then I get hip to hip here. I have to make sure my hips lower than yours.
Oh God in heaven. Okay, let's do it for real now. I feel bad. You see that? That's what real men do. Can you do that? I got wide hips for a dude. Show me how to throw you.
I want you to stand up and look to your left.
What?
Stand up. Stand up. Not fall down on your knees on the ground.
Up.
Yeah?
The opposite of condescending.
Stand up and look up.
I am so sorry. What's your signature move?
It's arm bar.
Arm bar.
In judo, it's called the jujikatame. So then I still have hold the arm.
Uh-huh.
My legs go over.
Yep.
I sit.
You forgot to talk about your calf in my face. Most people probably don't complain about the calf to the face, but it was more painful than I thought it would be.
I'm more gonna be bummed that you got all your makeup off of my Lululemon pants.
I'm not wearing makeup. I'm a dude.
I won't break it off, don't worry. I'm just
Okay.
gonna show you.
I need it for scooping ice cream.
Hug, and you lean back, right?
Huh?
You see how you feel it already?
I do. It
Feel
feels.
if I arch my hips.
No.
Does it start to hurt?
Yes. How'd you learn this?
My mom taught it to me.
Your mom? My mom taught me songs in Lithuanian.
That's awesome. Yeah, that wasn't part of my education.
Mucha velas naše laivas, munash mania I letuva. Shit's real. This is my signature move. Thank you so much, Ronda. I really forgot some basic knowledge today, and we'll never be the same.
That's a good thing, Paul.
Yeah. Now I can't get aroused unless I feel pain. Thanks, Rhonda. When we come back, TJ Miller and I explore the boundaries of our friendship. Stick with us! TJ Miller! Welcome back, everybody. So recently I got to sit down with one of my favorite comedians of all time. You may know him from his breakout role in Yogi Bear 3D. That's real. He's a darling gentleman who I'm happy to call one of my best friends in the whole world. Ladies and gentlemen, my chat with TJ Miller.
I am sitting here with one of my favorite people in the world, one of my nearest and dearest friends for almost a decade, right?
Oh my God, I think it's been nearly 3 or 4 years.
That's not true. It's been much longer than that. TJ Miller, star of screen and television.
Yeah.
Big screen.
Big screen.
Film screen.
Little screen, and you can see me on your phone.
Can I roast you?
I would love you to roast me.
You look like Pee Wee Herman's lawyer. No good?
I don't know. That cut to the core.
No, it didn't.
It did, because I've had a lot of legal problems. And I masturbate in theaters quite a bit. So both those things make me feel pretty bad. And my grandfather gave me this suit right as he died. And he said to me, don't ever let a man make fun of you in this suit, because I wore it with pride and you will too.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Right before he died?
And then he went, and then he died. And then I went, I wanted to tell everybody that you are one of my greatest friends, and it was a dream of mine that you would have your own show. But I was telling one of your producers that I don't watch a lot of your show, because I get too nervous. I feel like your mother, except I don't, continually tell you inappropriately how handsome you look on television.
Wow.
You know?
That's real, and that's incredibly personal.
I guess
no, we both have over-loving mothers. I tell that to my mother all the time. I was like, Mom, I'm going to write a one-man show called I Need to Break Up with My Mother. And she's like, can I come to opening night? Like, she's just like, can I get tickets?
I'm like, you're
Do you
smart.
have a date? Do you have a date for the premiere?
I speak to her so candidly. I'm like, this is up my ability to have regular relationships with women. And she's like, I love your jeans.
My mother would be like, it's so sweet of you to talk about.
No, my mother, even though, we're making weird jokes about her, will only be thrilled that she came up on the podcast.
And my mother will be thrilled that you just called your television show a podcast.
Not a lot of people know this, but you had brain surgery.
Yes.
So you had a brain...
An arteriovenous malformation, which is a malformation of veins and arteries in your brain. Sometimes it's inside your brain deep, other times it's on the exterior, which was in my right frontal lobe. And so it hemorrhaged for a little while while I was filming Yogi Bear 3D, the greatest piece of talking bear cinema that has ever existed.
Yeah.
And because it was overactive in that part of my brain, I began to actually go insane, which is a very interesting experience because you don't realize that you're going crazy. All the while, traveling into the forest to speak with bears that don't exist. People would hold up ping pong balls at the end of a stick and you would start talking to that eye line and they'd take them away and it's just a crazy man in New Zealand in a crazy forest talking to two cartoon characters that aren't there, literally looking off into space being like, well, Boo Boo, where's Yogi? And they'd be like, Boo Boo's the shorter one, he's down here, look lower. And I'd be like, okay, Boo Boo, where's Yogi? Yes, it was quite a thing. Then I returned, had a series of seizures, and woke up at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. And then a robot wheeled into the room. It looked like it was a Segway with a sort of center piece, and then a flat screen television with a human's face being Skyped in, web chat style, and it came in and it wheeled in, and this guy's like, hello. I'm your doctor, but I'm in Germany right now. And I swear to God, under my breath, I just went, are we in the future? How far are we in the future? And the guy's like, no, we're not in the future. I'll be back tomorrow.
He answered you?
Yes.
No, we're not in the future.
I bet he kind of answered it like he'd heard it before.
Yeah.
Like he was like, oh, another future guy. No, we're not in the future. This technology exists now. You've only been out for 24 hours. I'll see you tomorrow. And then he just flew away. But the weirdest moment was after he explained what's happening, he turned around and wheeled out. The nurse joined him, and I remember seeing the back of this robot walking, and this woman walking away into this long corridor with light dappling in, mostly darkness. And the nurse said something to the robot, and the screen, I could see it from behind, turned and it went like this. And then it turned back. And I just remember wondering, I was like, we are in the future, but this is how they ease people into it.
Oh my gosh.
It was a pretty weird experience.
Well, I was there when you left for the surgery.
That's right.
And I tell everybody, because I love spinning the Paul Bunyan-esque tales about you, I'm not joking, there's nothing really funny about it. I was like, if that were me, I would have been really shook and shaken, and you looked like you were about to go to Arby's for lunch. You're like, see, which is, a little scared.
Yeah.
I was a little scared.
We don't know quite what's going to end up happening, but we know it's going to be delicious.
You're one of my best friends, and you're absolutely one of the funniest people alive.
You're one of my best friends, and I wish I could say the second part about you.
Your hand is bigger. You got a big old dick?
Excuse me?
Do you have a big old dick?
And that's exactly how I thought that the interview was going to end. Do you have a big old dick? It came to me in a dream. No. I'm mostly tip. There's very little shaft. It's almost all tip. There's a lot. It looks like a portobello mushroom fell on another type of mushroom, like a shiitake. And so it's like a stack of mushrooms, like a mushroom tower. I can't believe I just said that on television. I don't know what to do. I think I might have to leave the business.
I think we're leaving all of it in.
No. Oh, no.
TJ Miller, everybody. Mushroom Tower. Be sure to check out TJ in the upcoming HBO show Silicon Valley. Tomorrow night, TJ will be at the Fox Theater in Boulder, Colorado. Check out his website. TJ Miller does not have a website.com. That's really it. For upcoming dates on his No Cancellations tour. We'll be right back! Welcome back, everybody. So you know how sometimes on TV shows they say, we'll be right back with more, and then you come back and they just say good night? This is one of those times. That is our show. Thank you so much to Ronda Rousey and TJ Miller. Good night.